All right, y'all. Good morning from Echo Bay. Look at that. Brand new, fresh out of the wrapper. Hobie PA 14 with the 180 drive. I didn't go for the 360 because it's not proven enough to me yet, but it's got the turbo fins and they kick up. I'm not going to kick it up because I don't have 3 hands. Backy uppy right there. We're going to get around the water. This is going to be a bit of a trick because the last time I was here, the end of the dock, they haven't moved the dock. The end of the dock down there was in about 10 feet of water. And that was, I want to say February. So it was 10 days before they closed it. That's when it was. 10 days before they closed it. So we're going to get this brand new buggy out here on the water and we're going to do a test run on her shakedown because it's going to Willow tonight. So here we go. It's been like 4 or 5 years since I've been in Hobie, so it's like saying hello to an old friend. I got to get a Nimitz 2 sticker for the back of it. I'm sure my wife can make me one, but I'm going to put my Henderson hooking plate right there, and I might put one of them little rotor grips for the net right there. But it took me a while to get it rigged, and that's only because I'm, you know, crawling around on the ground, you know, on an angle, fighting with myself basically. I got these from Yak Gadget. I don't know if I like them yet or not. That's why I already threw these on here, one there and one there. So I don't know what I'm gonna do, how I'm gonna do that, but I got to figure out a place. Like, I'd like to have my fish finder right there. That would be perfect. But I haven't figured out how I'm going to do it yet. It's probably going to involve that rotor grip right there. Or that, whatever the heck that thing is called right there. I can't remember what it's called. It's a mount for a lock and load. And I'm going to probably put it right there. But just for today, I'm going to run the flag right there. And tonight I'll have a crate in this thing so I can stick my flag in the back of my crate. But anyways, rambling, here we go. Stick around, could be a good one. We're going to do a maneuvering, top speed, maybe find some fish, who knows. Stick around. Alright, here we are on the water, and you would be amazed at how difficult it is to tell your brain to go back and forth instead of round and round like I have been for however many years. But alright, I'm gonna point this out for somebody, and if you're wondering why I'm pointing this out to you, then that just means I'm not talking to you. But when you see it and you know who you are, you see this thing right here? That is a rudder line tensioner. You don't have to go in there or into the back to tension your rudder. It's right here. So, and then when you get it out of the water and it's gonna like expand back up, look at this. It disengages. It's magic. So, see that? Dual steering. They work independent of each other. They don't work, well, they work together, but they also work independent of each other. One line breaks, the other one works. It's amazing. So anyways, all right, here we are. Hobie PA 14. It's, okay. This is the vantage seat. I have it in the low position just because I like a low seat. But, oh, where is it? The rudder's down. That's for the transducer. That's for that. Oh, this is the skeg. This is the tracking skeg. Look, a tracking skeg. That also applies to the other person I was talking to. Turns out that when you try to copy Hobie and you don't have all your poop in a group, you don't do such a great job, especially when you try to, you know, pass it off somebody that's had 3 of them. Okay, so anyways, enough about that. You know who I'm talking to. All right, So here we go. We're gonna put some fish in this thing because look at this. Okay, casual little like that, almost 3.5 miles an hour. So let's go find out how much water is in the, wow, I love this rudder throw. From there, it's lock to lock. Lock to lock. And I'm still trying to go around and around it. So, like I said, these are the turbo fins. 180 turbo fins. Man, this thing is like a freaking rocket ship. It takes off. This is a lot faster than my last one was, because I had the V1 drive with the it was before, well, they had just come out with the version 1 180 drive, so it was the V2 glide drive with the old pointy fins, the turbo pointy fins. And this is a lot faster, I can tell you that right now. But anyways, we're gonna put some fish in this thing. Stick around. Actually, I'm gonna go up here and see where Last Chance Cove ends. Still in 22 feet of water. Oh, man, it's like a completely different place than it was last time I was here. Alright, stick around. Alright, so I've come up with a little bit of, I'm going to rearrange the furniture here when I get this thing home. I'm going to take that Mighty Mount. That's the name of that thing that I couldn't come up with when I was getting ready to launch, that the flag's sticking to back there. And I'm going to put it right about there for the fish finder. And I'm going to move this gizzy wobber up here so that I can run one of these off right about there. And then I got my H-crate, or not H-crate, my H-rail tackle bin that will go somewhere, maybe over here. I always land to this side, so I'll have to put it like, if I put it maybe like right there, I don't know. That's small potatoes though, because I haven't had one of those in 5 years, and all of a sudden I got one. So, but all right. Those of you that have been following me for a while, you may remember when I said if you've never been in a native Titan, don't get in one because you'll have to have it. Well, when I got out of this, I was so angry at Hobie, and I'm just gonna say why, because I'm a stubborn idiot. And they raised their prices a lot in 3 days. Well, actually it was in 6 days. They raised their prices over $1,000, and I lost my mind on them. And at that point I told them that I would never own another Hobie because they were pricing themselves out of the market. Well, I have since been through, I can't even begin to count, several brands and several different kayaks. I do have my two favorites. Well, three favorites. You will never hear me say one thing bad about a native Titan. If you want a very stable, relatively fast, well-built kayak with a really good warranty, native Titan. Unbeatable for stability. Absolutely unbeatable. Bulletproof drive. Lifetime warranty on the hull. 5-year warranty on the drive. Okay, same with Old Town. Absolutely freaking two bulletproof boats. Hobie, well built, fully featured, rigging dream. I mean, holy crap! You can just anybody that knows me, I love to rig kayaks. Oh my God, that's what I do. I just dream up crap to hang on a kayak. It's one of my favorite things to do. But I had it out with Hobie, and it was about 5 or 6 years ago. And I'm stubborn. It's not one of my finer qualities. But then a friend of mine became a Hobie dealer in the valley, and he's also a Old Town dealer. And I found this out 16 hours after I sold my native Titan, and I called him up. Actually, I messaged him and I said, AJ, I think you and I just became best friends. So enter the Hobie Pro Angler. So and this came from Southwest Kayaks in Lake Havasu City, Arizona. And I've known Justin for a very long time. He's the one that got me my very first Hobie, my second Hobie, my third Hobie, and now my fourth Hobie. But it came from Justin through AJ. So I don't know why these fish won't bite. I got freaking striper candy down there. Probably carp or gizzards. Yeah, this thing is just, I mean, I'm probably trolling too fast, that's what I'm doing wrong. But it's just a nice, look at this. You know, I still catch myself trying to go round and round, and it just doesn't work on this. But I think I'm going to turn around and head back to the dock and drag this thing up the cliff. That is the one thing that is very not appealing about the Hobie Pro Angler 14. They are heavy, but they are worth it when you get them to the water. So, actually, Justin, when I got my last PA 14, I remember it well, he said it's like giving birth. I don't know how he knows that because he's a dude, but it's like giving birth. It's a lot of pain, but once you get it in the water, you're just all happy. So, if I remember correctly, that was like a month after his son was born, so maybe he was just, you know, going from the experience that his wife had when she was probably ready to rip his throat out during birth. But anyways, yeah. So yeah, we're gonna spin around and head back because it's already toasty, and this isn't gonna be pleasant to get back to the truck. But we're gonna be in the water tonight at Willow with this. I'm gonna get back up by the dock and I'm gonna do some maneuvering with it. You guys that know the Hobie Pro Angler, well, you're gonna be bored with it. But I haven't put this thing in reverse yet. My big claim to fame when I had my other two Hobies is I don't need freaking reverse because I knew how to maneuver it. You know, if you pull the skeg up and you flutter the fins, you can pretty much spin this thing like the Titan, like you could the Titan. I mean, it'll pretty much pivot on its axis if you do it right. And that's when, you know, I always remember that. But even though it's large, it's actually pretty nimble if you know what you're doing. So yeah, we're gonna I'm gonna reel up, spin around, and head back that way. So we're not done yet, but it's getting pretty toasty. All right, here's a little speed for you. See that? It's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 3.7 miles an hour. You got to get it right so you're almost at full extension and you're not hitting the bottom, you're not smacking the bottom of the hull. See here's the bottom of the hull? You're almost, that's perfect. So if you're 6'2" ish, you're looking at about 4.5, right between the 4 and the 5. All right, and I got the seat in a low position, and I'm going into about probably 10 mile an hour wind. Bouncing between 3.4 and 3.7 miles an hour, and that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You know, kind of a doable all day kind of thing. So yeah, I was trying to remember if I ever even had my other Pro Angler at Willow ever, and I don't think I did. I really don't think I did. I don't know. Yeah, I did, but that one wasn't the 180 drive. That one was kind of slow. It was a lot slower than this, I can tell you that for a fact. But we're gonna see how she does tonight. When I turned around, I reeled up, pulled the skeg up. The skeg's just to make it go nice and straight. And you just do this, about like that, with the rudder kicked. and it will pivot. It'll pivot right almost from the center. It'll just spin right around. So I learned that very early on in my prior Hobie life. So yeah, that was when I was fighting the desire to have a Old Town Predator. I spun circles around a friend of mine, literally spun circles around him, and he was like, check out my instant reverse, and I'm like, but I'm fishing circles around you, literally. And he didn't see the humor in that, but it was true. And that was with a non-reverse, well, it was the old turbo fins, the old pointy turbo fins, non-reversing drive, the glide drive, V2 drive. Anyways, heading back. I'm really not looking forward to dragging this thing up this cliff, but I want to do it before the sun gets within a quarter mile of us here. So yeah, there'll be more. All right, we're gonna do this little maneuvering. All right, we're straight, going straight. All right, going 2.4 miles an hour with that little bit of kick right there. There goes the rudder. Look at that. All right. Let's go the other way. Okay, watch this. Watch this lock to lock. Lock to lock. Just that easy. All right. That's pretty cool. Lock to lock. One side to the other. And they both freaking work. They both track right together. Alright. Now then, watch this. Alright. Crank it and then just kick it. Look at where it's pivoting from. It's breaking right from my hips. And I'm just fluttering. It's pivoting right on its axis. The other way. See how I'm pedaling? Just fluttering. That's all I'm doing. And it's breaking right from my hips. Like you're in shallow water. I can't possibly be the only person that knows that. I haven't even been a pro angler in, I want to say 5 years. Now we're going to come over here. It's right up to, I mean, it's just like a freaking little rocket. For as huge as it is. I mean, and within 10 strokes I was up to almost 4 miles an hour. And it just glides because the fins are straight. Fins are like this in the water down there right now. They're not like a prop that's hanging sideways. And as soon as you stop pedaling a prop drive, I love my prop drives, it's like hitting the brakes. All right, let's stand up. Just popped right up. I gotta say that's pretty close to native tight and stable. It's definitely more stable than the autopilot. Of course, the autopilot's only 12 feet long. I might go throw a lure over there. Even though I'm pretty sure that was a carp. This is gonna be my my Lake Mojave boil chasing machine this summer. That's what I think that's, yeah. Last time that I was on really good boils on Mojave, that's how long it's been since I've really been on good boils. I was in the Pro Angler 14. So, and it's not that, you know, it wasn't killer to pedal it as far as you have to pedal it. I do remember having a near-death experience because I launched from 6 mile or 9 mile something mile cove, and it's like sugar sand, and I pretty much thought I was gonna have a stroke because instead of sinking in mud, up to your knees, you're sinking in sugar sand. It was horrible. And I didn't have balloon tires, which I have now. So it wasn't a really pleasant experience. But yeah. So we're gonna there's so much stuff sticking up out of the water, it's ridiculous. There's an island that wasn't there last time I was here. There's an island out there almost in the middle of the channel that wasn't there last time I was here. I'm sure it was there, it was just, you know, underwater. Now it's an island. But if I do this right, these guys might help me drag this thing up this cliff. There's a few people launching right now. Anyways, we're gonna turn this off and we'll come back to you here once I get her out of the water. Alright y'all, we got her figured out. I took what I learned this morning and I gotta loosen that up and straighten it because that's gonna drive me crazy. But I moved the fish finder up here and I'll be able to reach it just fine. And I'll be able to get over rod holder shots at the right at the screen of the fish finder, just for you, Darius. And I know, I'll stop harassing you now. There's my rocket launcher for the thing that's in my hand here. Yak Gadget Low Pro, or yeah, Yak Gadget Low Pro. I moved these pad eyes from here to here. There's Hobie's come with they're just an erector set. They just got pad eyes and cleats all over them. But my flag's going to go right there. And I had this. I can't remember what it's called again. Mighty Mount. It's called a Mighty Mount. And my fish finder is going to set right there. And this is my trolling rod right here. Okay, I'm moving the whole truck by doing that right there, so I'm not worried about that. I have managed. I gotta push it in or pull it out or something here. We'll push it in a little bit. Got my Guardian figured out, and it wasn't easy, especially when it's freaking 400 degrees out here. But it's not up all the way. I'm going to drop it here, wherever it is. Transducer. Okay. See that one right there? You uncleat it. Boom. Total scan. Imaging, side imaging, down imaging, better than I've ever had it before. So now then, I'm going to put that up in a minute. This, I'm going to touch on this again. Just because I can. Which one's the rudder? This is the rudder. Alright. Look at how easy this thing steers. Lock to lock. Goes lock to freaking lock. Like as if it's nothing. You're not horsing on it. You don't have to, you know, you don't feel like you're going to break anything. So, we're going to put this thing in the water tonight at Willow. She's going tonight. This is the kickstand for the back of your, if your seat's up in the high position, you want to drop it low, pull that kickstand lever and it'll drop you right down, and you just got to adjust. You know, everything's hot because it's, you know, it's got to be 105 out here right now. Yeah, came out really good. So we're going to straighten that fish finder up. Like I said, that's going to drive me nuts. Should be one flat over on the H bar. So there she be. On my tackle crate. I've adjusted my heavy duty cart. I'll carry my extendable paddle. I mean, I got tackle clips right there, but I don't think I'm going to use them. I like that extendable paddle that I got. yeah, getting this up that cliff at Echo this morning wasn't a big party. Luckily there was a couple people there and they helped me drag it up. But she came up pretty good. I'm really happy with it. And they've done some things since the last time they had one. These are different. They did away with them hokey frickin' rubber plugs that nobody used. Oh, I shouldn't say nobody. I didn't use them. It's the first thing I did. Take those off. It seems faster than my other one was, and it probably is because it's got a different drive. But I mean, just at a regular, nice, regular, easy cadence, I was 3.5 miles an hour. I could do that all day long. I'm gonna have to be slowing down, concentrating on slowing down tonight. But I'm probably gonna take 2, maybe 3 poles tonight. So I'll have a flag and a pole. I'm not gonna take a net because I got big grippers. That's one thing I wanted to talk about. These grippers. You striper fishermen out there, these things are all right here. Last week when I caught that 12 pounder, these are whisker seeker. So, okay, see that? Watch this. He ain't going nowhere. He's on. Nope, they just put in their mouth, and you know, and they're a lot easier to get in their mouth because you know they're not like the big Herco monster plastic ones that are 1 inch wide. Yep, it's like that. So these are definitely going with me. Not a net. But probably somewhere around midnight I'll be putting her in the water at Willow. So, oh, something else. I'm upping the ante on the 850 giveaway, along with a 1, a triple, a 2, Mr. Vader. I'll put in there a glide too, Centaur glide. That's pretty. So there you go. 850 subscriber giveaway. We're closing in on it. We're like, I don't know. We're getting close. I'd say within a week. So like and subscribe. Mash that little dude right there in the kayak. That's supposed to be a rendition of me in one of these kayaks. I think it was one of those. I'm not sure. Might have been Predator. Don't know. But it was drawn a while back, so it was probably the autopilot. The first autopilot. Anyways. More to follow tomorrow from Willow. So we're going to get this on the web. I didn't catch any fish this morning, but I wasn't really trying. I was just doing a shakedown on the new boat. Getting it figured out where I wanted what. And the feel of it. Trying to decide if I wanted to go throw it in rip roaring current tonight. And yes, I'm going to. So, anyways, here we go. I ran into some guy at Fish and Wildlife yesterday in a red Jeep Gladiator. I cannot remember your name, but hopefully I'll see you tonight. See you on the water. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.